Have you ever scrolled through real estate listings and noticed some houses, often the most stunning or unique ones, just never seem to come on the market? There's a fascinating world of homes that are practically never for sale, and today we're pulling back the curtain to find out why. Let's start with the most common reason: generational ownership. Think of those grand old houses you see in historic districts or sprawling country estates. Many of these aren't just properties, they're family legacies. A repository of memories and traditions. It's the place where grandparents were married, where children took their first steps, and where holiday gatherings have been held for a century. The emotional value far outweighs any market price. It's a connection to their roots, a physical manifestation of their family's story. Selling it is simply unthinkable. These homes are passed down from one generation to the next, often with strict legal arrangements like trusts, to ensure they remain within the family forever. This is a huge category that flies under the radar. Universities, for example, own vast amounts of real estate. Think about the president's house at a major university. It's not just a home. These properties are strategic assets, not commodities to be flipped for a profit. Private retreats for board meetings, or even entire compounds for their employees. These properties serve a specific business function and are held as long-term investments, completely insulated from the public market. Then there are the homes owned by governments and religious organizations. Embassies, official residences for governors or mayors, and military housing are all examples of government-owned properties that will never have a for sale sign out front. They are essential for the functioning of the state. Likewise, religious groups own an incredible number of properties. Parsonages, rectories, monasteries, and convents are provided as part of a clergy member's position. These homes belong to the organization, not the individual living in them. When one person moves out, another moves in. Now let's talk about the really secretive stuff: properties owned by trusts, shell companies, and ultra-high net worth individuals. The world's wealthiest people often value privacy and security above all else. They purchase property through complex legal structures like LLCs or anonymous trusts to keep their names off public records. This makes it nearly impossible to even know who owns the home, let alone make an offer. The sale is a private, whispered transaction between a select group of brokers and pre-vetted, qualified buyers. You won't see these on Zillow. For these owners, the home is a safe haven, a fortress of solitude away from public scrutiny. Another fascinating category is homes with historical or cultural significance. These aren't just old houses. They are landmarks. Think of a home designed by a world-famous architect like Frank Lloyd Wright. Many of these properties are protected by historical preservation laws. This means any changes to the property are severely restricted, and in some cases, the home might be turned into a museum or managed by a preservation society. The goal is to conserve the property for future generations to appreciate. Selling it on the open market to a private individual who might not respect its heritage is seen as a betrayal of that cultural trust. These homes belong to our collective history, not just one person. We also have to consider properties locked in legal disputes or complex ownership structures. A home might be part of a contentious divorce, an unresolved estate battle between heirs, or have so many liens and claims against it that a clean sale is impossible. One faction wants to sell, another wants to rent it out, and a third wants to keep it for family use. This gridlock can last for decades, effectively taking the house off the market until the legal tangles are painstakingly sorted out, which can be a lifetime's work. And what about homes that are simply irreplaceable? Imagine a cliffside villa with a one-of-a-kind 360-degree ocean view, or a private island with a self-sustaining ecosystem. The owners of these properties know they have something that cannot be duplicated. No amount of money can recreate that specific location, that specific view, or that specific feeling. Why would they ever sell? For them, it's the ultimate trophy property. It's not an investment to be liquidated. It's the final destination. These are often called legacy properties for a reason. The owners intend to enjoy them for their entire lives and pass them on. Finally, there's the simple fact that some people just love their homes and have no desire to move. They've found their forever home. They have the perfect neighbors. Their kids love the local school. They've planted a garden that's finally matured, and every corner of the house is filled with happy memories. The financial incentive to cash out just isn't there because no amount of money can replace the life they've built. They're not investors playing the market. They're people living their lives. They are content, and their home is a central part of that contentment. It's a simple, human reason, but it's one of the most powerful forces keeping a home off the market. So the next time you see that enigmatic house that never seems to change hands, you'll have a better idea of the hidden stories behind its locked doors. It could be a cherished family heirloom, a strategic corporate asset, a protected piece of history, or simply someone's perfect corner of the world. The real estate market is so much deeper and more complex than the listings we see online. Some of the most valuable and desirable properties in the world operate in a completely different universe. One where for sale is a foreign concept. What do you think? Are there any houses in your town that you've always wondered about? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this look into the hidden world of real estate, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.